Hey guys, my name is Elle, and I have been on a little week and a half or two hiatus, and I wanted to share a little bit about what happened during this time, what I have been thinking about, what I've just been doing, honestly, and it's not anything super extravagant. I've been working. I work a 9 to 5 here in Washington, D.C. I have a dog, so I'm walking my dog constantly, just training this little dog here. And I also decided to stay off the grid. Now, I know that this is not considered being off the grid, but I guess staying off of Instagram, which is what I was using every day, all the time, just scrolling. And it was definitely draining my energy. It was sucking the creative life out of me. I'm now cooking. I cook dinner most nights now. I'm starting new sewing projects. I'm finishing sewing projects. I had a huge tailoring order where someone gave me 7 pants to hem, and it was just all like hand stitching and invisible stitches and stuff, and I got that done. I'm starting a new project. I'm working on a new top. Hopefully I can share that with you guys too. I need to record that process, but I've so far felt like I'm free from this comparison drug thing that happens when I'm on Instagram, where I'm constantly comparing myself to other artists, and if I'm not doing something like what this artist that I see on my feed is doing, I feel so mad. I feel so frustrated because I should be creating to this level. I should be. All these should be's just fill my brain up, and it depresses me. I share my art and I share my work, and it feels like it's not being supported. So this is why I decided to get off of Instagram. I don't know if I'll be coming back to Instagram. I think I just want to stick to YouTube and TikTok, because this is where I'm getting the most positive interaction from people that I don't know, who I think actually care about the content and about the work and about the art and about what I bring. And so the 4 reasons why I decided to delete Instagram that I just wanted to share with you guys is: 1, the silent audience. It kills me on the inside. Seriously, if I'm being honest with myself, I hate when I share a post, when I share something that I put time and effort into, and it's like a painting or a sewing project or a new single, an EP. I got a lot of love for my EP, but if I like post a single and it doesn't do well, I get super sad, and then I just stop sharing it altogether. And that's not the point of making music and artistry. You're supposed to hit people on the head with your songs, and that's something that I'm working on. That's something that I need to be better at, is forcing the music into people's brains, because that's the only way that people will fall in love with something, if they hear it repetitively and consistently. But I also felt like my audience wasn't really supportive publicly. I get a lot of supports in the DMs, but then when I post something on the grid, there would be crickets, and maybe it'd just be like 1 or 2 people, like regular people, saying something on the post. So the silent audience is one of the reasons why I decided to get offline. The second reason for getting offline is, like I said, just the energy draining vampire vibes that I get from there. When I'm scrolling to no end, I'm just bombarded with all of these ideas and comparisons, and I don't really feel the best. I try to follow content creators that are teaching me something, or that I can look up to, but when I see it's like people that are kind of on par to me, it just honestly just like gets in the way of my creativity, and I'm just very competitive, and right now I'm not creating like I should, so it's not the platform for me. The third reason I got off of Instagram is because I felt like looking at my follower list, looking at the people watching my story, these people were not really my community. If I were to post a poll, a serious question, try to spark conversation, it would go flat. And so I felt like I needed to start over in some way, and that was to delete Instagram. If I were to come back, I think I'd try my best to have a tighter following or something. Or I don't know. I don't even know if I want to go back to Instagram. It's just that when you want to build a community and you want to spark conversation and you want to talk about a lot of different things on top of music and on top of my artwork and on top of me sharing my tailoring service and on top of my clothing, it just felt like I wasn't really getting much interest. You know, I'd throw the fishing pole line out there and I'd come back with nothing. It wasn't really working for me. It works for a lot of people, but it wasn't working for me. And then finally, the fourth reason why I got off of Instagram is to feel like I was more focused, to get more focused, to have more time to create, like I'm doing now, making a video about what my essentially what my purpose was to delete Instagram, and to cook more and to exercise, make time for the gym, make time for sewing, make time for recording, make time for reading. When I was online on Instagram specifically, I would just get lost. I don't even get lost on TikTok like I was getting lost on Instagram. It's like I was definitely falling into the just viewing trap and scrolling through every single story because you're bored, because you don't know what else to do. I don't want to do that anymore. So these are the reasons why I got off Instagram, and I will say I love TikTok and I love YouTube a lot more. And I'm really grateful that I have the views now here. And if you can resonate, or if you're going through the same thing, or if you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out to me. I'm always available when I'm on my phone, you know, just reach out. Thanks, bye.